So another design proposal came in. They've thought inches, that's going to be way too small for anyone's booty to sit on it. So instead, let's do a different modern chair. Instead, we're going to put it outside. It's going to be like a lawn bench. And we're going to use meters in this structure. Once again, architects, it is your job to come up with the overall volume to see how much space this lawn chair is going to take up and to think, is this going to be a reasonable design? So we know our volume formula, length times width times height. We know that we have to find the volume of each individual structure. We have structure A on top and structure B. And then we have to find the overall volume. So let's start with structure B. On structure B, I already see some pieces. I already see that our length is 6. I know that our width is 2. And then there's 2 measurements for height. There's one over here that just says 2. And there's one that goes from the top all the way to the bottom that says 4. I know I'm going to use the one that only matches this shape. So I know it's going to be 2 meters. So let's multiply. 6 times 2 is 12. Times 2 is 24. So the bottom of this lawn chair is going to be 24 cubic meters. Now let's take a look at A. Guys, I'm struggling. I'm not sure, there's not much labeled on A. We need to find the length, the width, and the height. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm gonna erase this line. Oh, I found something. I noticed that these 2 structures match. They don't go over or they're not shorter than each other. So I know that width is gonna be 2. So I know I can put 2 in for my width. What about my height and my length? I know that my height for B was 2. I know that the total height on this side is 4. So if this structure is 2 meters high and the entire structure is 4 meters high, I could do 4 minus 2 to get A. So the total height on this side minus what we know about B, which is 2, will get me the height of A. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So in order for this wall to be 4 meters high, B is 2, and A has to be 2 meters high. But we still need that length. I know that this part right here is 4 meters. But that doesn't tell me how much is this little section. However, I know that the entire length of B is 6 meters. So, if B is 6 meters, that means this side has to be 6 meters total, because the lengths match on a rectangle. And if this section is 4, 4 plus what gets me 6? 2. In order for these sides to match, this little section has to be 2 meters. So 6 meters, 6 meters. So our length is 6. Oh, our length is not 6, guys. I apologize. Our length of B was 6, but this was much smaller. It's 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. So the volume of A is 8 meters cubed. So let's find that overall volume. We know that we have to add A and B together. So the volume of A was 8 meters, and the volume of B was 24 meters. 24 plus 8 is 32 meters cubed. So this lawn chair is 32 cubic meters.